Hello and welcome back to the series. EXP here, and let me start off by getting you some tea. There we go. Okay, enjoy. Right, let's get into today's episode straight away, shall we? So the first thing that we are going to do is turn our attention to this cave. This cave walkway that leads up to the Tea Mountains themselves. We've also started our resource gathering, which I'm going to move across to the resource gathering chest. This is just a start. I doubt very much this is going to fill the needs of doing the entire area. We might manage 1 or 2 spires with what we've got, but this is what we've collected so far. We've got 1, 2, 3 shulkers full of dirt and 3 shulkers full of stone, as well as a few other little bits. I've also plonked the beacon in here for now, which we may also be building a shrine to put in at some point round here. Maybe. I'm not 100% sure what we're going to actually achieve this episode, but first things first, we've got a little bit of something that's been hanging over our heads. So let's go ahead and finally stomach it, shall we? That's an awful pun. You'll understand very shortly. Time lapse. I thought when I was building this that it would cover the majority of this up, but we've still got this gap here, which, to be fair, I could put a kidney in, or, as Zach suggested last week, would be even funnier if I made this the kidney, and I could have it just, like, flopping out where it should be here. But no, it's just flopped out on the side. I've got to find a reason to put another one here, though, but then I've got to come around the back, and then I've got to finish these as well, so that's probably not going to happen. But that one being a kidney definitely can happen. Now this over here, you may have noticed, was me trying to work out how to make a fully AFK? Not AFK? I'm not sure if it's basically a playerless tree farm. And I got to this point, so we can bone meal this block down here, and it will trigger all of these. And when they grow an azalea, we wanted to bone meal that. So basically, if there's nothing on here that can be bone mealed, these will all fail anyway, so that's not a problem. And as soon as there's an azalea there, it will start bone mealing it. And then I was hoping to have these detect when one grows and then work out how to move that along, but I couldn't work it out. So I went back and watched DocM77's video, which I'll link up there and down below, on how he did it. And he was using leaf stone here instead, which is a much more sensible idea, because as soon as a log touches it, the age of the leaf changes, and that way we can power a double extender down here to push it up. And I've just got to work out what I'm doing with that next. But that is not today's project. That's something that's going on in the background, because if I do carry on with this today, I will get absolutely nothing else done, because it's already Monday. This video will be going out Wednesday, and I've got to work, let's see, 7 hours today, no, 8 hours today, and 11 hours tomorrow on the Tuesday. So my chance of getting this done is very limited. I'm also at work at 6 o'clock in the morning on the Wednesday as well, so again, even more limited time. But I digress. We shall make a start on the next building, I think, the shrine, because that's what I've got in my head and that's what I want to do. But that's also why I wanted to build this, because I wanted to be able to use wood. We're going to pivot from using the dark oak into regular oak just because it's much more accessible. Yeah, right. Let's head back over there then and make a start. I was thinking of putting it right over there, on top of that mound. What do we think? I believe that's a good place. I mean, this is going to be a spire here, this area. This is going to be built up. So having a nice flat area to start would be a good idea, but having it elevated above this seems fitting for a monument of some kind. You'll have to excuse if this is a bit of a choppy recording. My throat is not my friend today. There's definitely a frog stuck in it. But it just keeps sticking, so I have to keep stopping, going have a drink of water, having a little gargle, and then coming back to what I'm doing. I know you don't really care about that, but that's how my day's going. How's your day going? Oh. Well, yeah, for this shrine, we'll stick with the darker palette of the dark trees. Probably the barn. And the roof, yeah, we'll just mimic the roof of that. We'll probably have a mangrove accent in it as well, though, to make it a bit more fancy. I don't want to follow through with the jade slash teal aquamarine colours of the house. I want that to be separate. That area down there will probably be more on that spectrum, whereas this is going to be more on the autistic spectrum. No, the maroon spectrum, sorry. I'm on the autistic spectrum. Not my builds. This is going to be more in the style of a pagoda, but I'm going to try and keep it as Chinese as possible. The issue is trying to differentiate Chinese and Japanese culture and differences as a Westerner can be quite tricky, but I'm learning more and more that a lot of Japanese themes and styles are mostly stolen from China anyway, so you've got to be careful when it comes to these things, because the last thing you want to do is come off as insensitive when you're trying to pay homage to something. And it's very important to understand cultural significances rather than just styles. So because this area is going to be heavily inspired by the Yunnan province, Yunnan. Oh my god, my throat is not my friend. I did say earlier, so disclaimer. The Yunnan province of China, which is very mountainous and hilly, and pretty much the birthplace of tea, which is exactly why I'm building it, because I am hyperfixated on tea at the moment. Let me tell you, Chinese kung fu tea is much nicer than British tea, but if you're expecting it to be one-on-one comparable, you can't. It's so much fresher. It's almost like, I don't know, the routine of it and the taste. The taste is much subtler, but much fresher, much nicer, much crisper, but the whole experience is just much more enjoyable. Like, it's a different type of enjoyment. Like, I can still sit down and have my slightly milked cup of British tea with 2 sugars, and that just hits the soul in the right place. It's great for just sitting around and talking with friends, and it's great to get you going in the morning. With Chinese kung fu style tea, you need to. Basically, it's about giving yourself that space, that time to actually enjoy it. And that's what I really like about it. It's a very peaceful experience. It's also very sociable, not that I've had anyone to really be sociable with it, because there's not really anyone else I know that really cares about trying. So, maybe one day I'll have people that will want to. Maybe I won't, and it'll just be a me thing. I don't know. I don't mind. I enjoy it. That's all that matters. We have the basin for our pagoda, and I have a hole dug out in the back for the beacon. So, all that's left, I believe now, will be a time-lapse of the actual building. I've also got to set a path up from probably this corner all the way winding up to here, and then there's going to be a few gardens and a little bit of terraforming around this area. But for now, the main thing is getting this tower in place. So, I guess cue another time lapse. Let's go. So this roof is ridiculous. We can all agree on that, can't we? It looks ridiculous. We're getting close to the end of the episode, but I really need to deal with that. So bear with me. I'm just going to very quickly get myself up here, and we'll fix it. Oh, I can't do this. Hey, I managed. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, I forgot I can't crouch on scaffolding. Um, we've made some modifications. I'm much happy with how that looks. This is the final view you're gonna get though, because I've run out of time for recording. It's already stupidly late on the Wednesday night. I need to finish this video. I need to get it out, and I have a new art commission put up, so you can enjoy that one. If you enjoy the content as well, please leave a like, subscribe, comment your favourite Minecraft flower. That's definitely not targeted. Nope. And I appreciate you all being here. Ta-ra a bit.